Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Today and tomorrow we will learn how to undo meditation. Meditation is not done. Meditation is a process of undoing of all what we have been doing throughout our life. Do we do the waking? No. We are in the waking experience and then do the things. Do we do the dreaming? No. We are in the dream and then go through good and bad experiences. Do we do deep sleeping? No. We are in the deep sleep and then we snore. Try to snore now. So when waking is not done, dreaming is not done, deep sleep is not done, then why do you do meditation? Waking is also begins and ends. Dream begins and ends. Deep sleep begins and ends. Similarly, those who do meditation, half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. Oh God, so all our life, what we have been doing, see, my friends, basic should be clear. Then the things happen very clearly. Is it only steadiness of the posture is important, or steadiness of wisdom is important? How important it is. We must be very clear. And therefore, what is required is meditation is when we are learning from our experience. We are living in meditation. And there are so many experiences we go through every day, every moment. And if we keep on learning from that, then we are leading a meditative life. See, friends. Normally, what happens? The mechanical meditation, sit properly and don't move here and there, and then suffer silently. Now, from this, learn. What we have to learn? We all know movement is samsara. No movement is Paramatma. Simple. That is why all of us struggle to suspend all the movements. So we start from the body, sit in what a particular posture and don't move. And then that becomes the achievement. And then we go on imagining uh, how much you can sit in one posture in meditation. I can sit for 15 minutes, only 15 minutes. I can sit for 1 hour. So I am a superior meditator. See, after 1 hour meditation, then frustration. See, friends. Therefore, what is the clear understanding? Understanding is we have to recognize What is that which is not changing? That which is recognized is experienced earlier. Like some of you, I remember. Because earlier I had come in contact with you. Similarly, find out that if body is me, then what is this body? Body is constantly changing. Childhood came and disappeared. Teenage came and disappeared. Middle age came and disappeared. Old age will also disappear. What happened to me? Thereafter, what will be the understanding that this body which is constantly changing, it cannot be me. First step. Therefore, we start living in meditation with this premise. What it is like being other than the body. Then our attention will be not much on what is changing, but what is that which is supporting all the changes. Now, if we observe our day-to-day interaction with the people, what we talk about only changes. The other day, I went to somebody's house, a Marwadi house. Beautiful Bhagwan Krishna's temple and all that. So I went, and the old man, he, like typical old people, Swamiji, where are you from? So when I saw Bhagwan Krishna temple, then I know how to tell so that people are happy. I said, I am from Vrindavan. Oh, you are from Vrindavan because Krishna temple was there. He is happy and I am happy. You are in meditation. See? Then he said, Swamiji, Vrindavan has changed so much. 40 years before it was not like that. See, where is the attention? On changes. Then I said, Babuji, please come. There was a sink and a mirror. I said, come. I made him stand before the mirror. I said, look into the mirror. Yes. Is it the same 40 years before? We are able to appreciate the changes in the world, but we are not able to appreciate the changes in ourselves. Body wise, we have changed. Priorities wise, we have changed. Value wise, we have changed. And all these changes are supported by the unchanging substratum. We are not doing meditation. We are only changing our focus from the changing to the changeless. You cannot stop changes happening. Changes will happen. Wherever there is a Prakriti, Vikruti is guaranteed. But all the changes are established only with reference to a changeless substratum. See, friends. When this becomes the understanding of our meditation, then we will be wanting to discover what is that which is not changing. The body has changed, yes. Then our values have changed, priorities have changed. Slowly, slowly, all that is changing, we drop. And that which has not changed, we try to hold on to that. And then our process of continuous learning continues. So we look around in the world and we come across that really everything is changing in this world. The earth keeps on moving and changing. The waters keep moving and changing. The fire becomes manifest and manifest. Air keeps moving and turmoils. But all of them are supported by one principle, the space, which doesn't move, which doesn't change. Okay, I got it now. So, what is meditation? Space supports everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything that is supported. And the most important thing, doesn't allow anything to make any impression on the space. Because of the movement of the earth, the space doesn't get tickling. Because of the terrible water movements, space doesn't become wet. Because of fire, space doesn't get burnt. Because of the air, space is not thrown away somewhere. Got it? So, what is the changing and what is the changeless? The world is changing and all the changes are supported by the space which is not changing. So, what is meditation? Now start playing, not doing. Start playing meditation, meditation. Now, what is the basic importance of this? You must have seen when small kids they play home, home. Brother, sister, they become husband, wife, and they are playing. So, although they are playing husband and wife, they do not become husband and wife. So, there is playing going on, but there is no player born. Meditation is dhyatru dhyane parityajya dheyameva avashishyate. When meditator and meditation is dropped, what remains is the truth. So, how to drop the meditation and meditator? Like the children play, they home, home. Why they play? Time pass. Nothing to be achieved, nothing to be lost. Exactly the same way. Meditation is realization that na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Nothing to be gained, nothing to be lost. Now, this we have to work on 24/7. Net result will be our vision and perception of the world will change. And when this changes, our interactions change. When our interactions change, our experiences change. When experiences change, the quality of our life changes. So let us play. And this playing, you can be in this mode 24/7. Upanishad says, Deha bhimane galite vidnyate paramatmani yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadhayaha. You are living in meditation 24/7. Yatra yatra manoyati. Wherever the mind goes, the mind is in meditation. That means we are not doing meditation, but we are living in meditation. Now, what is that living in meditation? We get this knowledge from every experience of our life. Provided we are able to learn. Nobody can teach anything to anybody. We all have to learn ourselves. Upanishad very clearly tells when the Guru Maharaj is approached, Guru Maharaj kindly give me Brahma Jnanam. Guru Maharaj says, I am very sorry, you have to learn. I can't give you. Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yogadavayi. You learn. Nothing can be taught. So we start learning from every experience. I'll tell you one or two examples to make this point clear. Once I was in Hawaii with my friend, and that was his birthday. So we went around. There is a very beautiful Shiva temple, all that. And afterwards, we had to eat somewhere. So there was a Chinese restaurant. We went there. And then he was finding out what is available and all that. And there was a very big aquarium in the middle of the hall. So as usual, I took my phone and started taking pictures. He came and asked, Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, you see what I'm doing? Um, what is that which is attracting you in this thing? I said, you imagine. So he started. Maybe the different colorful fish? I said, no. Maybe there is a long snake like fish? I said, no. Maybe there are different kind of inner plants planted? No. Maybe the size of the aquarium? I said, no. Maybe the bubbles which are coming? I said, no. I don't know what you are seeing. I said, don't get frustrated. Find out. He said, I give up. I said, I am looking at water. See? Now, not only I am looking at water, but I am learning. Be attentive. When the fish move in the water, does it create any problem for the water? Number one. If there are more fish added to the water, is it a burden to the water? If the fish are removed from the water, is it a loss to the water? But without water, can the fish exist? Now apply this principle in your day-to-day life. See, you are sitting in front of me, 2 dozen. So I am looking at you. Don't add any more. Why? Otherwise, I will have a great burden on my vision. Whether you are 20 or 25 or 2000, it makes no difference to the vision. And if all of you go away, oh God, they are gone. Now what will my vision? Nothing will happen to me. Come to recognize this principle. That which can be added with, or that from which something can be subtracted, is not the truth. This poise that we are, in this poise, living 24/7 is possible. What is our life? Constantly tensions, worries, frustrations. There was one old lady. I went to their house, and my friend, they told Swamiji, please tell our Dadima, she's all the time worried about everything. Now I am her grandson, and my grandchildren are ready to get married. You can imagine her age. And she's all the time worried about my grandchildren's marriage. So why can't she enjoy life? All the time worried. So we get nothing free. People get their work done through us. So I went to that old lady. I said, Rama, complain against you. You worry too much. Why do you worry? She became angry with me. This is the only thing I can do. If I don't worry, then what do I do? See, worry becomes our second nature. See? So if we have to live in meditation, follow our happy mantra. First step, देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. See, hear, no comments. Mind reacts. Reaction of the mind is in the form of action. Mind is knowledge. Reaction of the mind is in the form of action. And the first action is speech. Mind is the cause, speech is the effect. See, friends, if we see here, we are in knowledge. Seeing by the eyes is knowledge. Hearing by the ears is knowledge. When seeing and hearing is happening, we see here, but no reaction, no action, words are not born. देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. See, hear, no comments. Then we have learned the art of remaining in this world without getting influenced by this world. And if we have to learn this technique, don't go outside anywhere. Learn from your own experiences. Now we will do one experiment. We are not doing meditation, remember. We are doing an experiment. And the experiment is first understanding about the experiment. Mind expresses as words. Words are specific. Mind is non-specific. Gujarati, Bengali, Marathi, specific. Speech, Vani is non-specific. Then Vani is specific, mind is non-specific. So what is the meditation? Meditation is a journey from something specific to the non-specific. And this journey is not spatio-temporal journey. The journey is not in time and space. The journey is from the virtual to the actual. The journey is from the husband to the man. Who is doing meditation? Husband. Or man? Think. If a husband is doing meditation, what will be the Ishta Devata? Rather, Anishta Devata? Will be the wife. Belan Devi. So can he be at peace? So what is living in meditation? Don't become anybody. The moment we become somebody, we have become extraordinary. Remain ordinary, casual. We don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. Relax. See? So to practice this, at a particular time, anything, this can be practiced anytime, anywhere, except while driving. While driving, drive only. Otherwise, the insurance company will have a problem. So what is the technique? This particular yoga, which I am telling you, very simple. Wherever you are sitting, whichever way, doesn't matter. Only practice this. Do not talk to yourself. I told you, meditation is the process of undoing, not doing. I am not telling you, Ram, 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 Ram. No, 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 no. Do not talk to yourself for coming next minute. Do you know what is happening? If you put a piece of ice in the water for some time, then ice dissolves in the water without making noise, is it not? But if you put a stone in the water, it will not dissolve and it will make noise. Why? Because mind and speech, they are like water and ice. The first reaction of the mind is in the form of words. And this has become our default settings. We have to comment on something or the other. We have to evaluate. We have to ask. We have to know. Default settings. Let our mind be like mirror. Reflect everything, reject nothing, retain nothing. Mirror does not have past, therefore doesn't have ego. So if we consciously work on this 24/7, move in this world cheerfully, happily, but we have to be consciously available to us that are some impressions are formed on the mind. There are only two impressions formed. There is no third impression. One impression is I like, second is I don't like. When the liking impression is formed, we run after what we like. When dislike impression is formed, we run away from what we don't like. Net result, run or run. See? Living in this awareness 24/7 can be achieved only by the simple technique. I have given a name to this yoga. This is my special happy yoga. I have given a name to this. The name is Commode Yoga. In the morning, when you land there, you do your prana pratishtha. Till your job is over, you are not going to talk to yourself. If you are spending half an hour meditation, two in one, give it a try. But we get the complaints. Swamiji, too many thoughts come whenever I sit for meditation. Too many thoughts come. What should I do? Don't do meditation. No, but my guru told do meditation, then do meditation. No, but too many thoughts come, then don't do meditation. Now you decide. See, normally we complain about the mind. Don't complain. Learn. See. So what we have to learn? So we first of all recognize this. That we do not talk to ourselves. But it is very difficult. I don't know how to stop talking. Again, then find out. Then you will come to know. Thoughts are not problem. The flow of thought is a problem. Why we should be afraid of thoughts? When eyes are open, we can see. Is it a problem? When ears are open, we can hear. Is it a problem? If the mind thinks, what is the problem? Mind is meant for that. So thoughts are no problem. Problem is when a flow of thought is created and we are carried away by that flow of thoughts. See, everywhere you get this vision, friends. Everywhere throughout the world, you go anywhere. When our vision changes, we are living in meditation 24/7. Bhagavan Shankara says, Yogarato va, bhogarato va, sangarato va, sangavihinaha. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva. He is at peace with himself or herself. And what is that? Nandati nandati anandati eva. At peace with yourself. See? So again we start working. It is difficult that we are unable to keep quiet and not talk to ourselves. But now we are convinced. Now see, make this point very clear. When I am telling you don't talk to yourself, it is difficult, is it not? Okay. Think whatever you want to think. But one condition. Don't use any words. Think without usage of words. Start. Can you think? You cannot think. So we have to be convinced. Mind is like waters and words are like ice. Water is homogeneous, without shape, without form. Water is one. Ice cubes are having shape, form, many. Start from the many and end up in the one. That is living in meditation. So we are to be fully convinced. Speech is manifest, mind is the speech. Unmanifest speech is mind. But then the old habits die hard. I should not say, but our neighbor's daughter-in-law is better than our daughter-in-law. Are Maharani, when you know, I should not say, why don't you keep your mouth shut? See, friends, Only by forcibly you cannot achieve. You have to go through wisdom. And then slowly one day it will click that thoughts are no problem. The flow of thoughts is a problem. Then again start reflecting on it. How the flow of thoughts happen? Whenever the theme of the thoughts is finite, it breeds the next thought. One common example which I give always. The morning when I get up, after my morning ABCD, I want a nice cup of tea. Now I go to so many houses. Now most of the kitchens I can meddle with and find out. But sometime when I don't get it, then the thoughts start coming. See, they know I want a cup of tea, but why they don't keep here? One after another. Because I want a cup of tea is a finite thought. Then where the tea leaves are available, where the gas is there, how to lit it. 1, 2, 3, 4. A thought flow is formed. Make the infinite as the thought object, there will be no thought flow. See, when the road is beautiful, straight, no traffic, no nothing, hot weather, and you are driving, and after some time you get the lullaby effect, and accidents are possible. Therefore, in between, there are speed breakers or ramble strips. When the vehicle goes, see, exactly the same way. These speed breakers in thinking is chanting the Lord's name. I want a cup of tea. Where it is available? Why don't they keep it? I didn't mean. Thought flow, miserable. Now, second thought. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Complete. No flow is made. Again, when you feel that again thought is likely to come, fire. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Consciously working with understanding in and through all the activities of our day's life is living in meditation. When we do the japa or the Lord's name chanting, it is meant for not for the Lord. He doesn't need. It has to have impact on our mind. When we do the arti of Bhagwan, do you think Bhagwan needs that? When we take the food, is it the food needs, please eat me? Our need. How important it is. He doesn't need anything. Then, if we are chanting the Lord's name, the impact must be on our mind. And what is the impact on the mind? The frequency of thoughts per second is reduced. Presently, our condition is 1 million thoughts per second. Poultry farm. Reduce it. And practice is done by this technique. Sri Ram, Jai Ram. Shera. When we practice this, one day, by God's grace, we will be able to recognize thought free mind means what? Thought free mind is consciousness. But in the deep sleep also we have no thoughts. No. Deep sleep, absence is an object of knowledge. There is nothing. When we are able to recognize this difference between thoughts and the mind and the thought free mind, this process is completely effortless. There are no efforts. There is no struggle. Patanjali Maharshi tells, what is asana? Normally, yoga people, for them, asana means twisting the body and suffering silently. But what Patanjali Maharshi told is sthira sukham asanam. You are happily steady and steadily happy. But we do some kind of asana, Padmasana, and then suffer. When it will be over, when it will be over. And afterward it doesn't open. You have to call the ambulance, open it. See, sthira sukham asanam. Happily steady, steadily happy. When it is possible, what is the practice? Practice is prayatna shaithilya. Prayatna shaithilya is effortlessness. Wherever there are efforts, we are not normal. Those who are hard of hearing, they have to put lot of efforts to listen. And because they put lot of efforts, they get tired. Because they get tired, they are wise. Why waste time? Therefore, they go to sleep in satsang. Because they are tired. Meditation is freedom from efforts. You remember yesterday I told you, Uttama Sahajavastha. The ultimate is living in meditation effortlessly. Like Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi says, Ajyadharaya Shrotasa Samam Sarala Chintanam Viralataha Param. Like the water flows effortlessly. No gear is changed. But unlike the water, it is not having drops. Ajjadharaya samam is a continuous flow. There are no drops in between. That effortless abundance in this uncreated bliss in and through all our activities of life is living in meditation. You know what is happening to you? We have not understood anything. Is it not? That is the beauty. Don't understand. If you understand, you start giving lecture to others. Do you know meditation? Latest. Come on, sit down. Don't try to understand. Stand under it. Because this is not a concept. You are a husband, wife, brother, father, mother is a concept. You are a man or woman is not a concept. See? Slowly, our mind stops reacting. Then all our attention is only on the quality of the mind. And when we are aware of this, then we know if I am in the company of such and such person, my mind gets agitated, disturbed. Don't fight with him or with yourself. Keep away. Our chemistry doesn't match. That's it. It is God's problem, not our. Don't try to make anybody happy in this world. God failed. You be happy. No, I was doing only for his sake. Everything you are doing is misery for him. I am telling you from my experience. All these Yashodas, Bhagwan Krishna has only one Yashoda. I have a battalion of Yashodas all over the world. And they feel I am hungry for last 300 years. And they make all funny, funny things. And I had to eat that. But Swamiji, I have prepared for you for the first time. You are the guinea pig. Eat for my sake. Something you should eat. Amma, if I eat, I will die. Never mind, eat. Earlier, I used to try to please them, but I have discovered, though late, you cannot make them happy in this world. God has failed to make anybody happy. Be yourself. Friends, if you are at peace with yourself, you know what happens. One day, one person asked me this question. Swamiji, don't quote my example anywhere. I said, okay. Why I like you? I said, it is my prarabdha. No, 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 tell. You go to so many places, so many people love you, all that, this thing. I said, that I do not know. It is their greatness. But the truth is this. If you take two pieces of iron, exactly same looking, black, like a rod or a disc, whatever, and put them in two containers having not iron files, and then lift them out. One comes alone, the other brings with it a number of iron files. So what we conclude? That this is a magnet and this is iron. From outside, they look exactly the same. Now, what is the difference between the two? In case of the magnet, all the atoms inside, they are reorganized. And as a result, be attentive. The dormant magnetic power becomes manifest. It is not injected from outside. Exactly the same way, my friends, the divinity that we are is dormant in us. And as a result, we are an ordinary iron piece. So, to convert that iron into the magnet, what we have to do? We take that magnet, hold it steady, and take that iron piece and rub it in one direction slowly. As a result, all the adjustment required inside the magnet will be taken care of, and then the dormancy of the magnetic power will be broken, and magnetism will manifest in the same iron which was earlier just an ordinary iron piece. Is it not? Are we bringing it from outside? Therefore, our mantra, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. You don't get anything. Meditation is not getting something. On the contrary, it is a bargain of complete loss. If we have this notion, I do meditation, since I have done meditation, I feel very good. That is not the way. See, friends, and it is for this purpose, you take any Vedantic or any text, Bhakti text, whether it is Bhagavad Mahapuran, whether it is Bhagwan Shankaracharya's simple text, Bhaja Govindam, everywhere the same principle is mentioned. Highest spiritual practice is Satsangatve Nissangatvam, Nissangatve Nirmohatvam, Nirmohatve Nishchalatatvam, Nishchalatatve Jivan Mukti, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. You may not take bath, thank you Swamiji, we have never taken. You may not do japa, you may not go to the temple, you may not do the arati, you may not do charity, you may not go to the holy places, doesn't matter. Satsanga is not a compromise. Every day you must listen at least 1 hour morning, 1 hour evening. See, friends, then nothing will happen outside or inside, but we will be at peace. When we are at peace, then things start changing around us. And what are the changes? Everything in this world is our guru. See? Once we were in Kathmandu, probably Arvind had come that time. And there was Guru Purnima came. And in that Guru Purnima, it was a different way we celebrated. I didn't tell all the participants. There were about 15, 20 of them, 20, I don't remember number. So I told the hotel where we had our retreat, I said, hey, get those many numbers of garlands and chandan and everything. And then to everybody, all the participants, I have put a chandan on their forehead, put a garland, touch their feet. Swamiji, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, I am celebrating my Guru Purnima. You are having so many problems of your life. Yet, you find time for this spiritual path. We are full timers, and yet we complain. See, friends, this is what Dattatreya Bhagavan told that king, he never said, who taught me what? He said, I learned this thing. Therefore, don't put your guru in a picture and hang him, crucify him on the wall. Let us learn, learn, learn. And this continuous process of learning is living in meditation. Our condition is continuous process of complaining. When we complain, we are samsari. When we learn, we are seekers. Living the same place, we don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to become Babaji. Don't take my market. Be wherever you are, but be happy. That's important. In this manner, when our thinking process undergoes correction, then we will have no complaints, living at zero complaint level. Things will be seen, things will be heard, but like the mirror, everything is known, heard, seen, but no reaction. When reactions happen, reactions are debts and dents on the mind, and those pollute the original beautiful mind. So while talking, while walking, while sleeping, while discussing, this meditation doesn't disappear. Everything is happening in meditation. And by the end of the day, we will discover one day two important things. There will be no guilt earned during the day. No guilt. Guilt is the highest self disrespect. As we should respect everybody, we have to respect ourselves. And guilt comes when we disrespect our own knowledge. Knowledge is, I should not um, talk ill about one person to other person. But old habits die hard. So we talk, and afterwards, I don't know why did it. I should not have. Guilt has come. And slowly, this guilt becomes a mountain. And in the old age, other than guilt, nothing is our achievement. And then we are frustrated, depressed, dejected, lonely, all alone. No. Remain alone without becoming lonely. Living in that mode 24/7 is living in meditation. There are no efforts. Prayatna Shaitilya. When Ananta Samapatibhyam, when we are normal, no efforts. When we are not normal, we are having efforts. If we cannot hear normally, we have to put efforts. In the same manner, if we are at peace with ourselves, we have zero efforts. This effortlessness doesn't make you tired in life. Small little efforts, we get tired. Because their I is born. Living with this understanding 24/7 is living in meditation, not doing meditation or getting something out of meditation. Give it a try and relax. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ